Hey guys, hey Haggard, what's up? Welcome back to South Mountain Creamery. So we've moved into autumn, and we're over here on the grass field that we lifted the other day, and we're just putting some slurry down. Hey DB, we already put slurry down over here on the small field. And it looks like we're going to need to feed our animals again. And then the plan was to head up to the BGA and, well, chaff some more corn. Except this time for the BGA. I think I got Raznik coming in. He's on his way home from work at the moment. And should be here briefly. I went and emptied the semi, and I figured, well, I'll just go ahead and, not too far from the farm, I'll just run back to the farm and get loads of slurry for the fields. Yeah, we're going to be doing some chaffing. We're going to chaff some corn up for the BGA today. Once we get our morning chores done here, so to speak. So there was a pretty big dump of mods today over on the mod hub. Shamrock Valley, including one of them. I know lots of folks were eagerly anticipating Shamrock Valley, and now it is out. Also a new map from FDR Logging, Jade Mountain. We've seen Jade Mountain in the testing thread for quite a while. And I guess it had gotten kicked back several times. And another thing that we saw in the testing thread that kind of made me wonder if Jade Mountain wasn't maybe an Asian map was that there were several Asian geos that were in for testing, but they seem to have I guess not passed the mustard, because they didn't get released and they're no longer in the testing thread. I'm using the Massey Ferguson 7700 or 7719, 7700 series. Hey Fabio, what is up? Yeah, I know. I saw the Mr. Sealy P's video on the Dodge, and I was like, oh wow, that thing is pretty cool. GTX Dodge dually. Well, it's not too weird. I mean, is it weird that it's a Kloss and it's better than a New Holland, or is it just weird that you like it that much better than the baler that you've had? I haven't looked at Jade Mountain yet. Just downloaded it. Hadn't had a chance to look at it yet. Ah, hey, Farmer Doc. That's pretty cool. Just past the exit for the Creamery on I-70, indeed. So you're going into, are you going east or west on 70? Hey, James. What is up? Oh. West, okay. So one of my favorite road signs up there in that general area is right before the 70-270 split. where they have a sign that gives you the mileage to Baltimore and Washington. And every time I'm up there, I get a little chuckle out of that sign because it says something like 34 miles to Baltimore and 36 miles to Washington or something. And of course, it's before the 70-270 split. 70 run you into Baltimore and 270 run you into DC. But it's funny when you get to that sign, you're like, what? The cities are 2 miles apart. What? What's that? Hey, Brian, what's up? Hey, Farm Miles Forever. Thanks for joining Discord. I don't know if you saw my message. As soon as you popped in, you said Farm Miles Forever, and it had a little funny message. I said, I agree. Oh, good. I think we're going to be done. Okay, I didn't know if you saw it or not because I didn't see any response. We got a lot of people join and then never say anything. Alright. That bridge does look pretty sweet. I've got half of mine to download it and just take a look at it in editor. Hey TJ, what's up? I think you got to be careful what you suggest around those guys, because next thing you know, it's going to be built. All right, we're gonna park this up here because I don't have any better place for it. And then we're going to go ahead and mix up some TMR. Well, I think I was already typing something, and then you popped in, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. So then I just thought I'd make a little funny comment. Wasn't an accident. Oh, okay. Well, I suspect baling technology has increased a lot since I was handling small bales 30 plus years ago. Oh. So guys, I think I learned something new today. I gotta see if I've got the, yeah, I've got the Stoll arms over on that little tractor. I was over on PCSG and Boots. The member over there had posted a screenshot basically saying that in cab there's a, there's like a gauge on the Stoll forks that you can use to know if your forks are level, or if your front loader implements are level or not. I was like, I never knew that thing was even there. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Do you all know of that? Know of such a thing on the Stoll loader forks, loader arms? There we go. 2 scoops of this. Here. Probably going to need to make multiple loads. But we're going to go ahead and get that now because I want to check and see. So he was saying that, yep, right here it is. Yeah, this little pipe right here. And when you don't, alright, let's jump in. Tab here. Gee, look at that. Okay, let's lift it all the way up. So, right there beside the arm, you see the red, and then you see the metal sticking up. Because our forks are up. We can probably get a better eye this way. You see it up, and now when I lower the forks, you see that lower? Like, I didn't even know about that. Hey, Genetic J. Yeah, I saw the post, or the mod, the one that has variable speed hydraulics based on engine RPM. I just saw that. I didn't even know that was there before. Maybe Genetic J knew about it and was just keeping it secret from me. How far? Alright, you're going to need... It's 2. Oh. Well, the Stoll log fork has a little gauge doohickey up here on the left. They'll help you have a general indicator if the implement's level or not. I didn't even know that until I saw a post, like I said earlier, on PCSG. Ah, yes. Do that. Catch a bale from falling. How about that? Yeah, because I think it's because, you know, with the gearbox you can have a hand throttle. And then of course the hand throttle you can adjust the speeds up. Engine RPM. Which in theory would, I guess, have a put more oil through the lines. Hydraulic oil through the pumps. So you would have a better reaction, or better speed on your hydraulics. They probably are, because you can't always see things. But it was the first I had realized that they were actually modeled on these. Alright, that should be about a full load. And we're going to have to do at least 2 loads. Now that we have 160 cows. Now that's close enough to a full load. Hey Jared, what's up? Not really. You know, the biggest thing is you need to place the model in GE. You know, just import it, extract the zip file, and place it in the map. Just copy it in the map. Then go into GE and do an import, and then place it, place it where you want, and then you need to copy the XML bits from the mod desk into the main map mod desk in the appropriate sections. And then it should probably just work. The Dirty Tractor Doctor, I think, has a video related to importing objects from one map to another. It's pretty much analogous to importing a you know, a placeable or an item from the mod hub that is a pre-built model. But you just need to remember to like copy and transfer the XML bits over to the right XML bits. The plan, Fabio, is once we finish feeding our cows and sheep, or no sheep, but pigs, we're going to head over to the BGA, and we've got some corn to chaff. I'm going to take this over here because this should be faster. Let's see if we can. Here we are. Oh, okay, there we go. Already got our straw bale out. Hey Schaefer, what's up? Whoa. What? Get that little gauge level. Man, I'm going to be using that gauge all the time now that I know about it. I bet you Mark DuPont knew all about it and just never told me. He spends enough time in cab, he would have noticed it. These are just the in-game. Pretty sure these are just the in-game forks. It's definitely in-game. The in-game arms. Oh. Need straw? Yes, we do. Just the Stoll forks and the Stoll arms. Yeah, it should work with anything, I guess. I mean, I guess it would work. Oh, I guess it would work also with the log forks, the log grapples. I didn't know anything about it until I saw that post. That's pretty slick. Oh, I forgot. It's over here. Serious? Oh no, what did you do? Or did you go watch one of those guys that you unsubscribed? Is that what you did? Oh, you downloaded Shamrock Valley. It's a very nice looking map.
Hey.
There he is. I was thinking it would be a bit bigger myself, but it's cute. It's cute, and I think it works. It works pretty good for what it is. The storm is probably not going to be headed our way. The storm is probably going to be staying south, and we're going to get some high winds and several days of pretty good rainfall as we deal with the outer bands of the storm. But the heart of the storm is going to be plowing through North and South Carolina. The concern was that it would hit the Carolinas and likely turn turn north, a more northerly direction. But what it is it's probably going to, if anything, continue on a westerly direction more than a northerly direction. Or possibly even shift a little bit southerly, I think. That's what they're saying. But the storm is so big. I mean, the storm itself is probably the size of North Carolina, the state, if not bigger. So, you know, even if it's in North Carolina, it's going to be reaching far, far above. Hey, Chad, what's up? So we're making preparations to be, just in case we have, just in case the high winds knock down power lines. I've got a generator. So the other day, I brought the generator out, fired it up, fueled it up. It's ready to rock and roll. We've got batteries, we've got little lights and stuff for the kids. Kids won't admit that they're afraid of the dark, but they don't like they don't like a room that doesn't have a little bit of light in it. So that's got to be enough straw. Serious? Well, that's good enough for now. I mean, what's going to exasperate the issue is that it's been so wet already. The ground's wet. Trees are full leaf. So, you know, the wind has a pretty good risk of downing some trees over property or power lines. So that is kind of the biggest risk. Oh. Yeah, Fabio, I was hearing on the Weather Channel that there's lots of tropical storms all around the Atlantic and Pacific at the moment, and some are actually going to almost have simultaneous hits with other storms in other areas. Yeah, we keep stuff, you know, handy, but like with flashlights, if you have kids, they find the flashlights wherever you store them or hide them. And then next thing you know, one, they're lost, or two, their batteries are completely dead. So we got, she went to Price Club the other day to buy a few things. And she gave props to Price Club because, or Sam's Club, one of the two, I don't remember. Because they had actually put out flashlights and batteries and stuff. And actually had marked them down. So she gave props out to them for actually marking them down. It's just synchronizing on my end. To make it? Did. That is strange.
What's the plan?
There it is. I needed to top off these critters, and then we're going to head up to the one of the fields up by the BGA. Already staged it. Chad, thanks for that. Thanks for the super chat for Child's Play. Any donations via super chat tonight will go 100% to the Child's Play charity. Information about the charity and super chat in general can be found in the description. Specifically, it's Super Chat for Good. It's a new thing that Yahoo is doing. Not Yahoo, but, oh my gosh. That YouTube is doing. Allowing us to direct donations to various charities. Alright, let's see here. I do want to get some straw over to the pigs, and then we'll go up there. So, I learned today, and I've been talking about it the whole stream. These Stoll log forks, or Stoll front loader forks, in-game.
Mm-hmm.
On the left, they've got a little level gauge to tell you when your forks are level.
No way.
Yeah, way. Come over here, I'll show you how it works. I saw a guy post on PCSG about it. And now that I know they're there, it's like, that's the best thing since ever. Right here on the left, right by the hydraulic arm, is a little red pipe with a little red rod, with a little gray rod in the middle. You see it growing? It gets shorter.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, when the tip is just there, then they're level. And obviously, when the rod's out, they're up, and when you don't see the rod at all, they're down.
Well, that would have been nice to know like 8 months ago.
Now, the forks are up. The rod's up. Hey, Darren, what's up? Darren says hey before he heads off to La La Land. See, lower it. Moves.
Ah, I like it. I didn't know the Stoll had that. Now the Massey Ferguson pack, the 300 pack, I think has something like that.
I don't think I've ever noticed them on any of them.
It's a feature that's been in the game since the beginning and nobody do.
What other best kept secrets are there? Oh no!
Did you know you can use the pallet forks on bales?
Big cheater.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, like the...
Alright. Now we can go.
You know what the poor man
Let's park this
Ford
here.
harvester is, don't you?
What's that?
Take a cheap tractor, a cheap mower, put it on the front, and you put a cheap loading wagon behind it.
Well, then doesn't that turn it into grass?
Yeah.
Oh, you just mean to pick up grass.
Yeah, just grass.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe,
So it needs passenger script.
maybe, let's say 75. I don't know how many round bales. Saw the big mod dump. Apparently, console's got this cool dually that PCs didn't get released on.
I was playing Shamrock Valley and I can't save any games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go through my mod folder and see if something's causing the problem.
I would expect gas would be in North Carolina. Now, I went and filled up the other day.
Liquid fertilizer
just in case.
Storage down. Like it lets me put it down, but I can't fill anything. And then once I put it down, I can't sell it. And then I can't save the game. So I don't know if it's the liquid fertilizer pack and that map not working together.
It could be. Could be that, the map and seasons.
No.
Alright, you want to forage or you want to drive the truck?
You're the boss.
Dangly bits.
I haven't driven this John Deere yet.
There you go. What's in the log? Do you have anything in the log, DB? I guess the log's clean when you load the map up and you try to save and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get an error until I try to save. Weird. Alright. Yeah, you gonna be on the left or the right? There we go.
I'll take the left for now. I have the room.
You doing VGA work?
Yeah, we're gonna dump it up here.
You got the extension?
I do, but I only got $26,000, so I don't know if I'll have enough dough to actually make use of it for the illustrious CCS 101 releases East Coast USA.
When's he gonna do that?
He said real life is taking over, so it might be the end of September, I guess.
So I found some really good YouTube videos. Son and I have been fooling around in Blender. It's actually not as hard to use as people think.
Did you see FS UK had a thing related to something in Blender?
I'll have to go on the site.
So, speaking of Mercury, I messaged
He came home
Alien
one day,
Jim
he's
today.
like, "Hey, can we download Blender?" I was like, I guess. I don't know how you know about Blender, but sure.
You mentioned where you heard about Blender from?
I think he was watching YouTube.
Oh.
He says, I don't remember where I saw it.
So,
So,
alright, hold on.
we downloaded it, and like 10 minutes later, he came out.
I'll get him up
He's
here in a
10.
minute.
He was mad and crying. I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, I don't know how to do anything. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't know how to use this thing. It's stupid. And I'm like, okay, well, that's just because you don't know. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's stupid.
Alright, full.
So I had to find YouTube videos.
Alright, way to
Like,
jump
"Come on,
the curve.
I'll do it with you. I'll learn how to do it with you." Typical kid, man. He's like, he thought he would just turn it on and it would work.
Yeah, that it would just do everything for you?
Yeah, he was like, well, I was wanting to make like animations. I was like, we'll get there. So We learned all the basic keys, and then we learned how to set things on fire.
Sweet.
Which he had fun with that for a good half hour.
Burn everything. Darren says, did you watch a video on making an anvil? So there's an anvil making blender video?
No, this one is, it's pretty much a start to finish on to make a 3D scene, and it's a donuts and coffee. I haven't seen that though, no.
I was talking to Alien Jim today, related to Mercury.
They kick it back?
They kicked it back for 3 silly things. Apparently in his mod desk he had a French translation, which was basically just English. So they're like, well, you know, just get rid of that because it's going to use the English one anyway. And then he had one of his textures was DXT3 instead of DXT5. And then they basically had a suggestion to put markers at the animal buy trigger at the various animal farms. But it wasn't really a requirement. It's just like maybe there should be markers there? Question mark. But he did say that he did figure out how to make the markers disappear when the farms aren't there.
Nice.
So he did some. I guess he fixed some of the fields problems that we found, and it's like, yeah, 20 minutes later I uploaded it back, so it's back in queue.
Gotcha. Yeah, I downloaded Shamrock and drove around it. It's a very pretty map.
It is. I was saying it was a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I figured it'd be more full size.
Yeah, it's about what, third? I'd say a third of the map.
Yeah, a third to a quarter. Once you factor in the red marked out areas. Can we swing around and go back the other direction? Because there's like 0 room on that side. Hey, this truck has got some oomph to jump that hill.
Kind of stuck in the bushes here. But I really liked it. I thought I'd play around with it, see how it played. I'm gonna take the liquid fertilizer pack out of my mod pack and see if that fixes the not being able to save issue.
Yeah, when we had when we were doing UMRV, one point in time Giants did an update and broke the liquid fertilizer mod with seasons in UMRV to the point where nobody could join the server unless seasons or the liquid fertilizer were out. So you can imagine what lost.
Yeah.
600 tons of silage?
Yeah, because I'm playing with seasons too.
Holy cow. Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I saw there's a big mod dump.
He said he had a video that was a box turned into a treasure chest.
I wish I could find out. I'd have to log into my son's YouTube account because we subscribe to his channel and I can't remember the name of it. It's really nice because they're about 20 minutes long, and he goes step by step, like literally teaches you what every button does, almost every button. It's pretty in depth, which was nice.
I'll just leave the creativity to you creative types. Alright, full.
I'd like to make, really like to learn how to make placeables, especially with 19 coming out. So. The tags on our chopper expired.
The troopers see you.
They are Illinois plates, though, too.
Oh, well, see, they don't know.
I've never seen a license plate on a tractor before.
I haven't either. I don't know if different. I assume different states have different laws because they're different states. But you know, wherever I've been from, there's farm use tags that they can put on trucks. Basically, say this truck, and then they can drive the truck on the road.
And they also.
But basically, it's not for like driving from point A to point B, but it's more from farm to destination and back to farm for road use.
I think it's here you can put farm use tags on a truck and then you get the tax-free diesel. See, because here they have you can buy agricultural diesel and it's a lot cheaper than regular.
So your pipes, yeah, it's like red diesel or something. They put a red dye in it.
Yep. Just want to go up and down.
Darren, there already is a dog food factory. Yeah, it's fine. It's over at American Eagles. Yeah, this is kind of a triangle-shaped field.
Definitely some unique shapes on here.
I don't think there's any missions on Shamrock. All the fields I checked didn't have any missions.
Never even checked, to be honest with you.
Did like that train.
See the barge?
I saw some narrow boat looking thing. Looks like a tour boat. I don't know if I saw the barge or not.
Going down the river. It's probably the barge.
Oh, he's crashing into me.
And then I found there's like a bunch of animated animals, which I like. That was nice.
Yeah, fox down by the pigs and chickens.
And then if you watch the bay, there's like a fishing boat.
Saw a
comes in
donkey.
and out.
I saw waves. There's animated waves coming in, like crashing over rocks.
Yep. And then What I really liked is when you're standing at the docks, the boats bob up and down.
Yep. And we are full. Alright, later, Darren. Enjoy your evening.
But, yeah, it's a nice looking Mac. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not like no super great features, but it's pleasant to look at. Night, Darren.
I got over 100,000 liters in this bunker.
Nice.
And like maybe in 5 or 6 more loads, I'll almost make a scratch on covering 1/10 of the bottom.
Yeah, I'm watching you on YouTube.
Yeah, that really looks like there's 100,000 liters there, doesn't it?
Looks like something came by and ate your 100,000 liters.
5,000 liters.
Wow.
Said each one holds 2.5 million. No, each one holds 5 million. That's it.
Bunker walls are huge.
The big thing with, well, the big thing with Shamrock, Lone Oak, Sandy Bay, and Sandy Bay definitely, is a lot of those models are original for the map. So there's not a lot of
Repeat.
cookie cutter, slap this building in, it's been in every other map that you've ever seen type of a deal. Every building isn't original, but there's a lot of original scenery on the map. Farmhouse is definitely different than the farmhouse from Lone Oak, which I think was the same farmhouse from West Coast.
Oakfield had a farmhouse too, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it did.
Oh! Cop sign.
If you want to switch, just let me know.
Oh, we're good. We'll switch over to the next field. How about that?
Sounds good.
They are very nice
I know
textures.
a lot of the farm buildings were the same as like Oakfield, the sheds.
Pig Farm has got like 50 gates.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
opened a whole bunch of gates over there.
I really didn't like the pig farm. Like the whole time I was in it, I was like, okay, this looks cobbled together.
I figured out what those mystery triggers were.
What's that?
For bale sell points.
Ah, gotcha.
How many, are you asking how many tons was 105,000 liters? Is that what you're asking? I think we've done, what, 4 loads? 1 load, making the 1 pass, 1 load making the 2nd pass.
Wagon.
Done, what, 4 loads? And we get 5 tons. We're 5 tons so far. The glance shows me in liters, and the
Had turned my stream off.
menu in the bottom right shows pounds. Right? So we're 30,000 liters. Counting up. So we'll figure out how many tons there are real quick. Done. Alright, 35,000.
Stuff to sell? You said you're about out of money.
We got dairy. We can make 30 grand a day on dairies.
You have 13,000 gallons of milk.
Yeah, I haven't sold milk since I fast forward. Means I got at least 6 pallets of dairy too. So each truck is 35,000 liters.
Any wool?
And it's 13,000 pounds, so that is 6.5 tons. So if we have 5 loads in here, it's 6.5 tons. That's what, 30-some tons. Am I close? I haven't sold any wool. We're not making any wool now. I guess we could sell whatever wool we got.
Out of season.
Now that we are in autumn, we're not making any.
I think wool's at a low price though, till spring. So, I really like the team concept on the economy map. I think it's working out well.
Less inclined to turn into a 5-person single player.
Yeah, and then the slot thing, I like it too. Where each team gets X number of slots. That's working out pretty well.
I was kind of hoping the truck would power slide. We've got 6, 5, 4, and 3 to do. All rather interesting shapes. Because there's no RPMs. That would be right. Can't. Well, you should be able to lower the hydraulics with no RPMs because you're just opening a valve with the lever. You're opening a mechanical valve. So you should be able to lower the hydraulic to the ground but not pick it up. Hey, the hammer, what is up? Just over here on South Mountain Creamery doing a little forage harvesting.
Steiger for Emerald Coast.
I did. Have to buy it in at some point.
I found an old New Holland forage harvester too.
Oh, got it.
Oh, you already downloaded it?
Oh.
Nice.
Make its debut next Wednesday, I think. It's either next Monday or Wednesday we move into year 2.
Year 2 of 10, huh?
Yeah, if I had thought about it enough, I would have. I think there's like a placeable fireworks mod or something.
There is.
I'd have put in fireworks as we transition from year 1 to year 2, but I just thought about it.
I'll have to find that mod. I can't remember where I saw it.
Hey, ND Games, thanks for dropping by.
I think it's Lambo Mods. And I hate their website.
Oh, they don't move. Well, they should. Unless everything is digital, is electronic now. I mean, back in the day, 30 plus years ago, you moved the hydraulic lever to lower it, and you heard the hiss of the hydraulic fluid flowing out of the cylinder back into the reservoir because gravity was pulling it down. I'll get you this link here in just a moment. Oh, where is my cursor? Alright. I'll be right back. Gotta dig it.
Is it for
Thanks for the sub. I'll have to look here in a second.
legal?
Yep. Seems to be the most popular mod I ever use. Late. There you go. That's where the truck comes from. It's the Fleagle Transport Pack. And congratulations, DB. You have made yourself blue.
Did you find it?
Yep. I pinned it. Pinned it in mod links because it's asked for so much.
Yep.
Just
I'll
cause.
have to tell them that that doesn't come with the custom tree scent.
It doesn't come with the pig. Sorry.
You just get a regular tree.
That there's custom. But you do get the dangly bits.
I know I'm cutting through the bushes, but it's alright.
He laughs and says, "That's okay." I think it's an acquired taste for the dangly tree. DB says it's a $40 add-on for the custom Christmas tree. You'll have to ask Darren where he got the idea from.
Stiff stuff's expensive.
It's got a tarp that rolls over the top. We got a shovel and a broom on there. You know, extra front lights. Lots of cool options on this. And it's not just this. There's a single axle version, and then there's several man and Tatra versions. Then you can get it with a rear hitch, and you can get some pull behind trailers, companion trailers. Now you just been in DB. You just been in the streams good enough, and I consider you
get it with
trustworthy enough to help me moderate. Yeah, you can get lower sides. Pretty cool truck. Now we're full. There we go. Covered up the tarp. Of course, she's nice and dirty. You can get custom plates. Check your junk or your spam. Sometimes those verification links end up getting dropped in there. You can pick the color of your dangly bits. Oh, I think Razing went to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
Did you go to sleep?
Maybe if I hit the right button. I was looking at something else.
What's Purdy Farmall's truck? Or just the scenery? No. Raznik puts in some long hours. Just got off work. Well,
Talking about me again.
yeah, I'm saying you put in long hours because I made a comment to see if you were asleep. Marmal's thought that was fun.
I didn't work too long today. It's an extra day today.
It is 11:15, yes.
It's overtime season. Birthdays, Christmas, all that stuff's coming up.
Running it up on the bank.
Trying not to, but
Well, if you look at the forecast, oh, where is it at? If you look at our forecast, you'll see that, yeah, we got to do a lot of work in a short time. None of our soybeans are ready yet. The only thing we could do is work in some hay. We still have field 42 we could harvest, or do the BGA work until our soybeans are ready. And we got snow in the forecast for the second day of winter. Hey, Kenworth, oops. What about my smelly pig?
loves that pig.
Darn special.
What field's next?
Go up the road a little bit, field 5. You know, I haven't seen Trucker Brad in a while.
Blinkers on.
I haven't seen him, I haven't seen a video from him for a while. Is he taking another break, or am I just not getting recommended his videos? Because he moved over to Twitch. I'm never over on Twitch, so maybe he's over on Twitch. Okay. Oh, he shut off his Discord. Oh, what is this? We got blinkers on. Holy cow. What? Cruise control, buddy. There we go. Alright, cruise should be set at 6 if you want to hit that.
Got it.
At least it is for me. Maybe multiplayer cruise control is different for each person.
No, it's usually whatever the vehicle was set at, I think.
Oh, you're shoving me. I saw an elevator go by today. Like I guess that's what we used to call them, elevators. I think you put a bail on and it rides up and goes up into the hayloft. And it had like trailer lights on it. And I started thinking, it's like, well, I guess yeah. I guess there's probably rules now. You have to have lights on anything that you pull. I thought about back when we were doing the farming. It's like we didn't have trailer lights on things. We just hitched it up and went with it. So you're about full.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, we'll just hang out. So, what maps is everybody looking at these days? What are these animals while we're waiting?
To fix that.
that. I didn't even think about dumping out the side.
It wasn't on purpose, I promise.
Alright, we'll just hang out here, wait for him to get back. I really do like this map. I don't know, it just has a feel. Oh, here he comes. Alright, you ready?
I think so.
Alright, let's go. Trees hanging over in the field. It's all perfect. How things go. Little shrubberies, little bushes. Where's the field end? Where is the tree line start? Actuary terrain on Holzer feels better to me, my area, than the Missouri maps do. Okay. Well, you know, it comes down to there's a little bit of everywhere, and sometimes you find that that a British map, let's say, really plays to something that you're really akin to, or you really fall for it. Other times you fall for something completely you didn't even think you would even like. But next thing you know, all you can do is think about playing it. Oh, okay. Actually the terrain is what you're saying. Oh, watch out for the road.
The county's tired of replacing those signs, so.
Get too far ahead, I can't shoot it in. There is a lot of German to edit, that's for sure. I kind of gave up on doing a video of the map just because I think I would need to play the map for 20 or 30 hours before I would feel comfortable. Oh, you're full.
Yep. Sorry, I should announce that.
Do that or honk or something, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, let's see something here. The water hole in the cow field. Put a small tank. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that water hole is weird. It's like a little divot of dirt. And that's where the water trigger is. I think you mentioned that the water doesn't even rise. There's not even a water plane there that comes up. There's no real visual indicator that you have, that you're full of water or anything. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, we'll do another full round and then maybe we'll have enough space to ups and downs.
10-4. Sure thing there, Red Cat.
Roger, Dodger.
Alright, people in chat. Your trucker handle is your favorite color and your favorite animal. Farmer Klein's is Red Cat. Mine is Blue Wombat. Now, what is yours? Oh, I'm coming.
Shoving me off to the side.
Nudging. Just rubbing. Rubbing's racing.
We're not racing. Black mongoose.
That's pretty good.
There's 24 people watching and only one's willing to give us their handle. Come on, people.
Chickens.
Maybe they're
Yeah, what's that? We'll just label them all yellow chicken.
yellow
Oh.
chickens.
Oh. And full.
He says the mongoose is the only animal not afraid to attack snakes. Is it they're not afraid, or are they just too stupid to be afraid? X-Man, hey, what's up? Green Eagle.
I like it. I like it.
Up here on top and just survey the land. Hey, Blue Ice, what's up? Multi-stream at the same time. Well, what's your trucker handle? Color and critter. Alright, From, I'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for joining the Discords. Here he comes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to come up with something like fuchsia porcupine. You're standing on top of the spout.
Fell out when you drove by and the spout moved on me. Schaefer's a red donkey. He didn't say donkey. Go! But we're doing the color and critter combination. It's got to be 2 words, a color and a critter. We will cheat and GPS it. Blue snake. I misspell words a lot also. Don't worry about that. Alright, let's do the ups. Ups and downs. All around. You need yourself some keyboard letters. That looks like a keyboard I could use because I never look at the keys. Hey, Smoke Clone, what's up?
And full.
This truck has some passenger script.
I just noticed that. You got my wife giggling, Klein.
Why? Because I got this pig's hiney right there in front of me now?
No, she's like, oh, somebody just jumped in your truck.
But she's enjoying this entertainment.
She just came and told me about her show. Somebody died, I guess.
Oh. Did you tell her about how my wife always says only the shows she watches get canceled? Or get stuck? Alright, well, hope you enjoy the truck. This side really doesn't have the best view. Kind of staring at a Christmas tree. we're still in year 1.
Yeah, she's really into that TV show, The Sinner. I don't know if anyone's watched it.
Never heard of it. What's it do?
I just know the first episode, some normal mom is on a beach and she sees a guy on the beach and she kills him.
Well, that's a good setup.
And apparently something happened to her in her past with him. And she hadn't seen him like since she was a kid or something. I don't know. But I haven't watched it. She tries to tell me, but there's a police officer that's retired and he's like, he doesn't get it. Like, why somebody who's never been violent just do it? So he's trying to find out what really happened in her past and blah blah.
Alright, what's your question?
Uh-oh, better scoot to the right a little.
That's fine, we'll get it later.
I feel like there's a wall between us, Klein. Okay.
Alright, we cleared it. Glad we cleared the air and you now come better together.
You've had that HR training too, right?
We have, well, no.
You don't ever have the conflict resolution training?
No. We have something even funner. In education. In education, there's this thing called Title IX, which is some government, big fancy government decided, oh, Title IX makes sense. Where it's all about harassment and then there's a bit about gender equality and blah 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 and a bunch of other stuff, and how really you can't do anything without someone possibly feeling offended or harassed by it, and so basically you can't look, say, or speak or do anything to anybody without potentially being harassing. Boxing gloves. What is that? Boxing gloves and an extended break? What? Alright, the farm. Where is the cow sell point? It is.
There's a lady I work with, and she's
right
kind of abrasive. She's not mean, it's just her demeanor, like everybody thinks she's being mean.
Right here.
So she was told not to address our housekeeping staff because they were getting upset when she talked to them. So she just wouldn't talk to them. Well, then they complained that she wouldn't talk to them.
Yeah, it's like, look, I did what you told me not to do, yep. and now that's wrong. Can't help it if you people are hypersensitive.
Oh, it's gotten crazy. Like we have to keep changing titles because people don't want to be called something. So our secretaries can't be called secretaries anymore. They have to be called health unit coordinators.
DB's a funny one. So we have annual Title IX training. We gotta watch some silly video. And then answer questions. Because it's got to be interactive or something. Then we get a little certificate. And then, like, we have till now until the end of the year to do it. So I already did the video. And now, sometime in January, I'll get an email from HR saying, you need to complete this training. And then I'll email them the certificate showing where I completed the training. And they're like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, I think that's harassing. That's right, I took my training. Apparently now the big thing is freshmen aren't freshmen. You can't say freshmen because that sounds derogatory. So now the thing is you call them first years.
Gotcha.
So I said, okay, well, what happens when your freshman doesn't have enough credits to be a sophomore? So they're a second year, first year? How does that not sound confusing? They're like, quit trying to come up with exceptions. I'm like, I could come up with 8 others right now if you wanted, but you know, it just doesn't make sense. Or apparently they're not dorms anymore; they're resident halls or something. It's like, what? No, it's a dorm. That's what it always would be.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Well, what do you call them? Genetics? You call them ladies?
Secretaries or health unit coordinators. Housekeeping, you can't page housekeeping. You have to call for environmental services. And legitimately, they'll tell you
Environmental
don't.
services?
Environmental services, yeah.
Oh.
Orderlies, you can't call orderlies anymore. You have to call them nursing attendants.
That's right, Andrew. I'm offended at being offended. I mean, I could be offended at a pig wearing a gas mask with my logo at the bottom, but instead I think it's funny. Because if you can't have a little fun in your life, then what's worth it? Cow, we got 169 pigs? What are we gonna do? How many pigs are we gonna have by the end of the year?
You have to sell a load of bacon makers pretty soon. You have 170 now.
Oh my gosh.
It just went up.
Just birthed a pig. So the wife was telling me a story today. This second year master's program student sent her an email. She works in campus police. Sent her an email asking her if her opt-out credit for parking permit was done, and included a picture, a cell phone picture of her statement for her campus statement. And in the picture it showed one line item said, you know, parking permit $250. The next line item said opt-out credit minus $250. And she's like, as is pictured, you have a $250 credit that says opt out. So Yes, your account has been credited. And this is a second-year master's student. Hey, Papa Smurf, what's up?
Education does not indicate intelligence.
Well, then our oldest is telling me that two of her teachers, so she's in 9th grade, two of her teachers are suggesting that they might put her in for the honors program next year on a couple courses. And, you know, that's great. So I was like, so how come you, who really struggled to get passing grades in 8th grade, are now all of a sudden getting A's in 9th grade high school? It's like, do I need to have a talk with the principal about why high school is so simple and easy? Because clearly 8th grade was incredibly hard for you, but now you seem to be acing everything. She said, no, you don't need to do that. I'm motivated this year. I've got teachers that help and are willing to care. I'm like, well, what happens next year when you don't? Are you going to start failing again?
Hopefully she learns the... I'm going to do this rule.
I saw the screenshots. I didn't read them yet. Hay pellets and straw pellets. I've got a little silo I made a long time ago. It only held 30,000. But one of my favorite movies is Idiocracy.
Great movie.
And
just the beginning. The beginning's my favorite part. Cleavon.
Yeah.
Is it Cleavon? Yeah.
But you know, it's I say that you know the world is trying to pretend that movie never happened because, you know, initially it was a comedy, but it's really a documentary on the de-evolution of humanity. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do now? Apparently DB feels affection toward me. I'm not sure what I did.
Isn't that sweet?
I know, it's a little worried. So, I'll do a little fun on healthcare now. So I think I don't know, in one of these Discords, I forget which one it was, somebody was talking about going to the hospital or something that they needed. First question they ask is your insurance up to date? And it's like, you say yes. And then they're like, how may I help you? So, you know, what is it if you say, no, it's not up to date? They're like, you hit the street, buddy. They don't really care what's wrong with you.
Depends on where you go.
I think technically they're obligated to help you no matter what.
If it's an emergency room. Yeah, no. If you go to an emergency room by law, you have to be treated. But if you go to like a clinic or something like that, they don't have to treat you.
Well, the job will be done after 2 hours. It's not going to happen this stream.
What? Yeah, we did what we could.
You gotta put toilet water out there for the plants. Not the stuff with electrolytes.
Brondo. It is Brondo.
He goes to the hospital. The hospital part where, you know, which one goes in your mouth, which one goes in your ear, and which one goes in the rear. He's just like, forget it.
Alright, full.
I haven't, Sean. I haven't figured out where on earth to download it from that's not like a scrape. Yeah, water like out of the toilet. We're talking about Idiocracy, Papa Smurf. If you've not seen the movie, it's highly encouraged to go check it out.
Papa Smurf in chat.
He is.
I've been playing White Star. White Star Farms.
Once a week. Oh my. Alright, I figure we'll do a couple more loads and then call it.
You're the boss.
Hey Sean, what's up? Oh, you've been here a while, sorry. Maybe I never said hey earlier. So, Southern Parish, where did you find it?
Same thing, skimmer site, I'll be honest. But I was Googling it, and I keep getting stuff for, was it FS17 or whatever, that Farming American style?
Yeah.
That the mod author has a bunch of posts on there where he's talking about the map, but there's never any file to download. So I don't know if it was a private release that someone put up, you know?
Yeah.
Because I need to just message him in the forum and be like, hey, I found your map. Because there's a 2.0 now. Which I was going to put Southern Parish, but it doesn't have any pellet sell points, so I was like, no thanks.
Oh, really? Like the default ones don't take pellets?
No pellet sell points on it.
BB says it's over to American style modding, so I'm gonna have to check that out. The Modland one though, that's like uploaded by, it's not the dude, it's uploaded by Fraz something.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was gonna start a single player on it, but I was like, I pulled up the screen, I was like, I can't sell my pellets anywhere, so I was like, never mind. And full. So I've just been playing White Star.
All right, let's go look over at American style. Download. I'm not seeing it. Apps. I thought I had looked over here earlier and it's not here. It's Oklahoma, Lone Oak Farm, cotton. So I guess they've modified it and added cotton. Fulford Farms. Newland, Willow River is over here. Grabbed it and jammed it over here. Mills County. Yeah, maybe it's in the... Can I search? Search. Oh, you're back. There we go. There is a place. DB reminded you that there's a placeable pellet sell point that comes with the straw harvest.
But that's just the pallets, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It might be, I don't know. You might be able to.
I haven't tried. Because it, you know, it says sale point for pallets, and I was like, eh. Because I was just using the... I didn't have the pellet haul up. I was just using the infield stuff.
Alright, this is to a gallery. Got screenshots. Not seeing anything other than screenshots. If I click on files, I see files posted by this guy, and it says there's nothing there.
Yeah, because the map author is like Classell, I think.
Yeah, DB put a link to his gallery over there.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff about the map, but I could never find a map download link.
Yeah, under downloads on the left, it says files. I click that and it says the guy has no files there. I don't know if the guy has a Facebook. Not on Facebook.
I searched Facebook and nothing came up. I'm full. This is the last one.
Yep. We got 500. We'll have 580,000 liters in here, and it's barely covering the floor. So, there you go. There you go. We got 500,000 liters, and it's barely a layer on the floor.
10%.
113 ton. Alright guys, well thanks for coming out and watching. We'll be back here. Let me think. Will we be here on Friday?
Truck's doing a good job.
Kid doesn't have a high school game. Wife doesn't have a college game. Unless we have no power, we should be back here on Friday. We should be good. All we're going to get is some wind and rain out of the storm.
Everybody.
Thanks for coming out and watching. And tomorrow morning, take a look. We're going to have Shamrock Valley at 6 a.m. Hit the channel. So until next time, guys, happy farming.